Funny when I jotted down what I thought I'd talk about a few weeks ago. When I finished reading it, I said I questioned whether or not it was relevant, but um, synchronistically, we brought up these topics yesterday in class, so perhaps they will have some value. But my inspiration comes from a message that Richard Scholler was good enough to give me about a month ago. And he told me that a friend of mine in spirit who'd passed away about 2 years ago was thanking me for the kind thoughts that I sent her way when she lay dying. It's nice to hear Richard say that, but I was very, very surprised because I remember the circumstances. I didn't make much of an effort to send the healing. All I did was pause as I was running out the door to run Saturday errands, and I visualized her in her hospital bed, and I sent her light and warm thoughts, and then went on my way. Well, as mediums and mediumship students and sitters, we often gather evidence that our thoughts communicate to the other side, and that our thoughts affect matter on the other side. But it's rare that we receive any validation that our thoughts are reaching someone on this side of the veil. But that brought to mind a book I read years ago about the experiments of Dr. Emoto, and he utilized water. He put glasses of water in rooms where people were speaking kindly to each other and were nurturing. And then he put glasses of water in rooms where he knew people were going to yell and scream and carry on. Then he froze the water and he studied the water under a microscope. What Dr. Emoto found was that in the rooms where people were nurturing, the ice had formed beautiful geometric crystals. But in the ice where people were negative and there was conflict, the water remained murky, and there was never any crystallization. So to me, that's further evidence that thoughts and vibration and intent do affect matter. My second and last example comes from my younger sister. It's as though on this day she had natural GPS. But let me explain what happened. Years ago, before Zoom, she had to travel a lot on business. I mean, every week she was on a plane. And she found herself as a single mother. Surprise, surprise. So we all got together and tag teamed, and one of us would go with her on her trip and take care of the baby during the day so she could do her work. Well, back then, before cell phones, the only thing you could do is when you left the hotel, you'd say, "I'll see you back here for dinner." That's really all you could do. Well, one summer, I found myself in London with her, and I had a lot more energy. So I was pushing that stroller all over the city. I mean, up Bond Street, across Oxford Street, over to the zoo by Regent's Park. And I was headed back around 3 p.m. And I was in some obscure corner of St. James Park. And here up to us walks my sister. And I said, "Oh my God, how did you find us?" And she said, "Well, my meetings ended early and you weren't at the hotel." So I immediately turned around and I said out loud, "I'm going to find them." And I just walked off, and here I am. So certainly we do have evidence through Reiki and the power of positive thought that our thoughts do affect matter and healing, but it's less often that we gain evidence that our thoughts can act as a GPS, or our thoughts can convey comfort to someone on this side of the veil. So that's my little talk. Thank you for listening.